Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Shenanigans. You have been given instructions on where to find the Shadu. There are a few that live near Deepwood Swamp, down here.
Okay.
Cool.
Yep. And you need the beard of one, but if you can bring back the head of one, she'll give you a bunch of gold for it.
Cool. See if we can do that. All right. Let's get supplies for going in the forest.
All right, what do you guys need?
Food.
Excellent.
Yeah, food's pretty good.
Food.
About how long do you think it'll take?
To get there?
Yeah, get there and back.
Probably 2 days through the woods.
2 days there, 2 days back?
Yeah.
Cool. Apparently I still have dry rations.
I could give it the same deal, almost like my father. Like I gave my father and my mother, but instead of warding from undead, we can say that it's just a very nice softener for your beard. It becomes really nice.
Beard softener.
It becomes really nice.
It's beard conditioner.
Yeah. The conditioner. All we need is just your blood.
All we need is your beard. Your entire beard. And then we'll get you some beard softener.
Whoa, that's gonna be a rough sell. Shadus love their beards.
No, we just you just make something up and be like, hey, we just gonna lather your beard for you, Then when it's close enough, you just jump from a tree and decapitate him.
Oh, I was shaving cream the whole time. Oh.
Ah!
Yeah. Oh. It's conditioner, but it's actually hair removal. That would have a very angry, bald Shadu. Oh dear.
Got him.
Got him,
Okay.
boys.
Okay, so
But hey, thing, I noticed the wings on their back, so.
All right. Before we go out anywhere, I'm going to let my.
You got muted all of a sudden. Can't hear you. Still can't hear you.
there we go.
No, we're back now.
There we go. Cool.
We're back now. Now, whenever I have to charge my headset, it does that stupid thing. So, before we go anywhere, I'm going to go up to Desmond. All right, Desmond,
Howdy!
Shadus, what can you tell me?
Fucking ugly and stupid.
Okay, I get that. For fighting them, what can you tell me?
Generally pretty good people.
But
But
if you had to fight one.
But if we had to
oh
fight,
god, I'd do that happily. Really, the most difficult thing about them is just getting past the way that they talk and the way that they look. They're not actually all that combat capable themselves,
Okay.
but they tend to have allies, henchmen, that sort of thing.
I see.
Yeah,
What
the
sort of,
Shadu's not the problem. It's their bodyguards that are the problem.
What
What do they have as bodyguards?
Typically employ as bodyguards.
Or is that depends on a Shadu?
It depends on what they can get, but you'll usually find other semi-good creatures, or I don't know. It's not going to be an ogre and a bunch of hobgoblins. It might be some pixies and a tamed basilisk or something like that. They'll
Right.
sometimes take wild creatures and tame them to use.
More creatures that can, change how we look. Either by one thing or petrify us,
Yeah, whatever. Just all sorts of crap. Ugh.
Do you think we'd ever be able to convince one to shave?
No. From
No.
what I hear, Shadus love their beard. They're like dwarves, Can you convince a dwarf to shave a beard? Might be hard.
Yeah, that'd be pretty hard.
So we're going with beard conditioner.
But what if we convince the pixies to do it? Ooh. That'd be a good joke.
Well, that's if he has pixies.
Oh yeah, true. If he has pixies as friends.
That's
No, knowing our luck, it'll probably be like a greater basilisk. God knows he's got like a dragon on his friends list, and he's like, "Oh hey bro, what's up? Oh hey bro, what's up?"
almost like you're saying someone has it out for us.
No, that's just my luck. Sometimes it feels like, like something's always straight.
I wished
cut and
Sherry
dry,
had
straightforward.
led with the Shadu ingredient.
Yeah, that would have been easier to just like go there, figure out, oh, we can't do it, and then forget about it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now you're in it.
But
now
now
you
we're-
can't turn back.
Yeah, now we can't turn
It's
back.
almost like that was part of the plan. Get you involved enough that you can't turn back.
Well, we can always turn back. All right,
Well, I mean,
great. We're gonna
someone
need
is going
some...
to expect like something within like a month.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying as well.
All right, we're gonna need stuff to figure out how to take out some dude and his bros, some ugly dude and his bros. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. God, I hope there's not a basilisk.
She also wanted its head as well.
Yeah, but if you kill it, that's not a problem. Like that's just like, all right.
Maybe that's the
That's-
easiest thing, right? So like
Mhm.
trying
Yeah.
to shave
just-
it while still alive.
Ooh, that's difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just don't. I just put my hand on the rock and say, just don't cut him down the middle. You know, straight vertical down the
that's a
middle.
good- Well,
Keep
she
the
just
head
needed
intact.
the head. She never said she needed the whole head intact.
Let's just assume.
Okay. Because I was going to say, if she complained about it, she just needed the head. She didn't give any further instructions. So we delivered as ordered.
Yeah, but if somebody says, all right, I need a cup, and then you give them like a cup that's sliced straight down the middle.
That's completely different. Why are you slicing a cup?
He's just stating an
I'm just
example.
saying.
Completely different.
You
Like-
kind of,
That's
when
like
you
saying,
ask for something, you assume
can you
it's
get
not
me a
cut
glass of
in
water?
half.
And you grab them like a big freaking quart of water and like, no, I just wanted a small cup. I was like, oh, well, that's...
I think she assumes. I think we can assume she wants it whole. That's what I'm thinking.
Fine.
I mean, do you? Let's just say
That's
when.
Pretty safe assumption when someone says "bring me a head," they mean like an intact head. You know?
Yeah.
It's-
Never
it's just-
specified.
It's just like, I mean, would you want to eat, I don't know, meatloaf that's been like smashed into tiny pieces, or do you want to eat your meatloaf intact?
You mean, so it's like shepherd's pie?
Maybe a bad
Listen.
analogy. I don't know.
Let's just
Would you
head out
have your
already.
meatloaf stomped on the ground by angry mobs or something, and then eat it? Do you prefer it to be whole while on the plate? I don't know. Either way, we can assume she wants it whole.
All right, fine.
Right. Well, I don't have any qualms about this. How about you, Howard?
Eh.
Good enough for me.
Excellent.
Let's go and make the world a crappier place.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. I promise.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
So
Great.
2 days journey.
2 days journey there, 2 days back. All right. Do we want anything at all to deal with the goons that he's probably got hanging out with him?
Well, I'm just thinking that, yes, I mean, to deal with the goons is one thing, but since the Shabadu can fly, while we have to restrict it in some way, why we'll deal with the minutes, otherwise it's gonna fuck off.
That's a good point.
So carry maybe a lot of rope.
Untangle.
Oh,
Mm.
you're a cleric of many skills. but how long does entangle last? Can he break out? How?
Listen,
How
alright?
confident are you that your spell will be enough to properly seize the creature until we can deal with its minion?
The rock
Maybe we
generally
should be on the
deals
safe
with things
side.
in under 10 minutes. How else are you? Wait, how are you going to try to restrain a flying horse?
That's where the beard softener comes in. We just lure him to a location and say we were selling something for his beard,
Ooh.
and then we
Yeah, that's pretty good. We set up like a really shady looking salon. Not a barbershop, a salon where we offer beard care
We're not
services.
setting up a salon in the middle of a woods.
I said shady. It could be a lean-to, all right? And when they ask, and when they ask how long we've been here, we've always been here. Like, haven't you been paying attention?
No, we set up shop just for beard softening the Shadu.
We have to get some fake mustaches. That's all I'm saying.
Oh my god.
All right, we need some fake mustaches.
We can twirl him. We always been here. Haven't you paid attention? Oh god, Victor is being corrupted, but that's fine. So, okay. I don't think we have the means to set up a proper salon, unfortunately.
No, they don't. Not at all.
And it's probably going to be a pretty see-through ruse. However, fun it sounds. I was just gonna, tell them like, oh, we lost our way. Could you, it's a good creature, right? Like, surely it will, show us the way back to civilization if we ask him a few years time. We were lost travelers, and meantime, someone, maybe you, the rock, is hiding, and like, just to like lasso it. Maybe it's a long shot.
I'm telling you guys, the beard plan, spot on.
Right.
All right. Fine.
What?
Fine.
So you want to go with the salon?
I want to go with the freaking salon idea where it's just like,
you know what? If you can carry the props to there, like, I don't see why not. Why
all right,
not go for broke?
we're gonna need a blanket, a chair.
Right.
I've got rope.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, we're gonna need a bench because it's the shady. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do you have the means to carry all that?
I can't carry an entire bench. That would be awkward.
Do you have?
But we can use a felled log, and we can make it look all natural.
We could
And
use
use
a log.
all natural ingredients. And when
Right.
they say it looks like mud, act all offended. And
Well, I'm very good at that.
oh yeah, I know.
I say so. We're a distinguished establishment. We've always been here.
Exactly.
Not our fault you have not been paying attention. And perhaps we should take our business elsewhere. But I assure
Just
you,
pick
we are the
up the
highest
bench.
quality. And should you not want, it would be a loss.
Yeah. See. All right, and we also need mustaches because that's very important. Having facial
Yes.
hair is very important for this.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you had a beard, would you trust someone without facial hair to take care of it?
Right. Agreed.
Neil,
However,
should I roll?
You don't seem 100% on board with this.
Neil, should I roll to see if my new body can grow mustache?
You can decide or roll for it, whatever you want.
All right, I'm go
It's
with
gonna
the
take you more
old.
than 2 days. I don't care how well you can grow a mustache. It's gonna take you more than 2
Well,
days.
no,
Yes.
I haven't even considered it. I don't know whether or not he would be clean shaven. But I need to find out whether or not he could actually grow facial hair first. Ooh, that's good. He can grow facial hair well.
He can grow a lot. He can grow 9-1 facial hairs. Exactly 91 of them.
Well, like a scale of 0. Like they did this for Frofro, didn't they? Like one,
Froyo.
like 0
roll
to
for-
100
I
on
don't.
how much facial hair.
No recollection.
No.
I watched
Totally
that
did
episode
that
recently,
because
you
of the
guys did.
half elf.
Oh,
whatever.
that sounds familiar. Right, and he rolled like a 1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't grow like any facial hair.
Yeah.
All right.
I watched that episode like this last week or something. Yes, I'm that far behind on Froyo. Cool.
All right, so off you guys go through
Yeah,
the
so
West Grove towards
we
Deepwood
get
Swamp.
no, Neal. We make
I'm
sure to
adding
get
a
fake mustaches. Get like a blanket basically that you'd use to cover someone up, and so you don't get the facial product all over them.
Right. You don't want like beard hair in your shirt.
Yeah.
It's just that's frustrating.
We have to get some things into
Yeah.
vials. Yeah.
We get a couple tools of the trade. Get a razor blade, because even though we're a salon, you still have it, so you can trim it if they request it. Get a small pair of scissors, so you take it, make it all nice and whatnot.
Nice.
What else?
Shaving
Now we'll
cream.
take some mud down there and call it all natural. The products, we'll just no, yeah, look at that.
What do they use as like to shave, like in the back?
Soap.
It's like,
Of some kind, yeah.
We'll get some soap. Ooh, yeah, we'll get some soap. And what else? Yeah, we'll probably get like a something
perfume.
to sharpen the razor blade with, so that way when
I have cologne on my sheet. We could if you like being fancy, you can spray on some cologne.
there you go, got that, and something to sharpen the blade with, so that way if I draw one of my blades out, it's like no, I'm just sharpening the scissors, so that way it's a clean cut.
It's important.
It's very important.
Are you getting scissors and?
Yeah, I already said scissors.
Okay, getting the tools to trade, basically.
Yes.
All right. You have the tools of the trade, and you can now head south through the forest towards Deepwood Swamp. You guys ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, actually, Neal, I get anything that's kind of like a tarp. Just has to be tarp-like.
Yeah, you can get a tarp. Absolutely.
Cool. Excellent. I get a tarp.
Oh, traveling down into the forest.
You travel through the forest for a few days,
At least the rock is not carrying me.
heading towards Deepwood Swamp. Let me get perception checks from everybody in the party.
Excellent.
Can do that.
Yes.
I'm just gonna say it's my worst stat, but
Fine, it's fine.
We're all good. See?
Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
It actually becomes blind. Hey, look at that. 24.
All right. I should actually roll there. Ooh. Uh-oh. Hold on. Natural 18, but what is the perception score? Oh, never
1.
mind. So, you guys are traveling through the woods when the rock, after the second day of travel, you notice there are these little tiny, flying little spritey, pixie-looking thingies fluttering about in a small meadow in front of you. Maybe it's 80 feet off.
Guys, stop. Wait a minute. I see these flying things out there.
Yeah, there's pixies or something.
Pixies?
I think
You think they will grant us a wish?
no, pixies don't grant wishes.
What?
That's like magic frogs or something. I think we're close. So let's set up. Let's look for a downed log and let's set up. Yeah.
All right. Are we it's been 2 days, right?
Yeah, it's been 2 days.
Okay. All right. I guess we set up shop.
Yeah, we set up shop. We basically make a lean-to.
And just slap on the mustache.
Yep, slap on the mustaches, throw up the tarp, make a lean-to. It looks super quick, but then we set up the tools of the trade.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't like to do this, but I'm going to take off my swords.
Oh.
Yeah, this is... So you got to look the part. And I'm going to, like, put them by a tree.
Okay.
Like, by one of the trees that's, like, right next to... right next to where we're setting up. And I'm going to cover them with, like, leaves and crap and branches. And I'm going to leave, like, the hilt of one visible, and then the other two, I'm going to put two rocks there.
Okay.
I'm like, I guess, like, as he's doing, like, I'm like, I guess should I do that too?
And then I take my dagger out and I, like, carve a line on the tree.
I have a rapier. Like, let's tell him, like, should I?
It basically, Neal, it's so I know where I put my swords.
Got it. Okay.
Should I just, like, is it like, should I do that too? Like, maybe. Yeah. Like, I guess I hide my rapier and. Like,
Okay, so the two of you hide your weapons. Does Howard hide his weapons as well?
I keep my dagger.
Yeah.
Do you have like? Do you have rope ready?
I keep my walking stick, quarterstaff.
Okay. Well, sure enough, as you're setting up, some of these pixies see you, and they come fluttering over, kind of flapping their little pixie wings, hovering in the air, maybe 6 feet off, not quite, maybe 3 feet off, close enough that you could grab them if they weren't so damn fast.
I don't try and grab them.
Right.
Oh,
And the
like,
first pixie kind of buzzes around and goes, who are you? What are you doing here?
Oh, hello, little friends. We're just we're just a barber shop
And salon.
in salon.
Oh, do you service wee folk?
If you're okay, how big are they relative to my hands?
They're like this big.
So they're like the size of a finger.
Yeah.
I pull out like maybe like some nail clippers, like I like
You're gonna fail a roll and chop one of their heads off.
No, it's fine. Of course we serve every creature, no, however big and small.
Oh my god. We've never had a salon come and visit us down here in the woods before. What are you guys called? What's your name? Don't you have a name?
Yes. Just it takes some preparation to say.
Oh, how exciting. I wait with bated breath. Tell me.
Excellent. I sit there for a moment, taking a few deep breaths.
Yes?
And
We're waiting.
Thunderdome!
What?
Stylings.
Thunderdome stylings.
No. Thunderdome! Stylings.
I see. I get it, because the dome is another word for head, and the thunder is like a grandiose godly thing. Godly haircut stylings. I understand. Oh.
I'm glad.
Well,
Yes.
how much do you charge for a quick trim?
Well, considering we are the first salon that you guys have had to visit you, it'd be a real shame to charge every single one of you. But I'd say, how many of them are there?
I don't know. They're like a bunch of flies buzzing around. There's like 10 or 15. I can't fucking count them.
The first 10 customers are free.
Like, and if you happen to have any friends who is in the
Yes, if you have any friends, please recommend them.
we have lovely conditioners and oils that could be applied. If you not wish for it to have it cut, we can.
Well, three of them immediately like form a hovering line in midair, asking for cuts.
Yeah, I think like I'm probably like I have like little like nail clippers and like little files like for my own nails. Like they're pretty big for them, but like they're probably the only thing like to cut. So and I've never cut hair before. So let's see
And,
how we go.
I'll go over to Howard and be like, make
But
sure they're just
I'm going to like try to be like very like meticulous because like they're very.
and I'm
small,
gonna
like,
go
very,
around
like,
the tree, like look around. Do any of them follow me around the tree?
No, they're very intent on Victor and his nail clipper haircut preparation.
I'm gonna take like any sort of like bowl that we might have gotten, because I'd say bowl is part of the trade, and like take some dirt in there and like just pour a little bit of water, stir it around. It's actually just mud with pines and pine needles, but it's really good for the hair. Really good for the hair.
All right, Victor, I need you to make me a charisma check for how good of a styler you can be, and then a dexterity check for how well you can actually trim the pixie's hair to look that way.
Oh, okay. Let's see here.
Oh, you've got some good styles going on.
Yeah, he's probably been to a salon a lot.
Yeah, I mean, my hair is like, when I got reincarnated, my hair was just a mess. But but I had some really good people coming in. It's just you get your hair cut and done, and it's a very, I'm probably from a lot of my servants as well, as they've been tending to my hair and lathering it. Like I probably picked up a few techniques, just by looking at them. So Dex.
And a dex check to see if you can make your dream come true.
Oh, I'm gonna be the best barber in the world.
A little hard. They're kind of hovering. The trim gets like a little bit off, and like one side is a little bit.
Yeah,
it's the new style.
I try to I see it coming. Cut again. It would really be better if you just could stay still for a little bit, and I could to correct it a little bit, but I guess just maybe we should wash it a bit and try again. I say
Well, let's see if the pixie likes it. You've got a 27 and an 18. So I'm actually going to average these two together and give it a wisdom check. And if its wisdom check exceeds the average of 22, then the pixie is upset with the haircut. Pixie has a wisdom of 12 and a check of 5. 5 and 12 is 17, so the pixie comes back. It's like, how do I look, everyone? And the other pixies kind of buzz around like, oh my god, that is the cutest little pixie cut I've ever seen. It's like, look at the sideways slant to it. It's adorable. We should just call it the pixie cut. This whole uneven thing is so great. Oh my god, it's so cute.
I walk around the corner. It looks amazing.
Oh.
You look fabulous.
Right. And the other pixies proceed to line up, all wanting the same style of haircut, while the rest of you kind of sit around and make conversation and that sort of thing. So what are you trying to do with them?
We're trying to get them to. We're trying to talk up the salon, just we're so good. Look at all this. Look at all these options we have.
Yeah,
and really, it's just a haircut and a bowl of mud.
Yeah.
Right.
But we're trying to sell
it. All natural.
It's all natural. It's really good for your hair. It gives it that nice dull shine. See, if it's too shiny, then everybody's gonna know where you're at. But if it's the dull shine, it brings just enough attention. So you don't have too much, but you have just the right amount.
That makes so much sense, because as a small creature, we survive by hiding, and we wouldn't want to be shimmering in the light. Otherwise, our enemies might come and find us. You guys have thought of everything. Oh my god, I love this place.
Yes.
What was it called again?
Thunderdome. Styles.
Nice, wonderful. How great.
Yes. Oh, yes. We also do beards too. We've got a great beard formula.
Oh, really?
If you know anyone that has a beard.
Well, we don't have beards. Pixies are incapable of growing beards, but there is a friend that lives down the way that has a beard. He is, let's call him a bit of a recluse. Doesn't really like to be seen about in public. Doesn't really like to leave his underground lair. Maybe are you travelers? Or are you like setting up shop here? Would you be interested in like visiting?
We could do we might be able to pull a house visit. I mean, as long as he has the proper setup. I mean, you need the right atmosphere for this sort of thing.
Not sure what the right atmosphere means.
We'd have to see it.
Okay, well, that's great. What about, do you have anything for, like, dry, scaly skin? Got a friend with dry, scaly skin.
Like looking at the... again, like, you know, like, wouldn't that... No.
Are we talking, like, his hands and, like, dry, scaly
just
skin
totally
or dry, scaly scalp? Scalp or skin?
Oh, everything, the whole thing. Just like, you know, just out too much, doesn't moisturize properly. Everything's just kind of gross. Very bad physical hygiene. Could really use, you know, a whip me up.
What?
Well, we don't have anything for the whole body, but Victor, I think you were about to say something about our great hair products.
Oh, yes. Like, and it's like, Did we bring out little props, or do we just have the mud, by the way? Like, did we actually do anything?
We had soap, remember? We did specifically talk about soap.
Yeah, you have soap and you have mud. And you have, like, hair cutting devices and a bowl and a tarp.
I bring out this soap. Like, this soap has been developed by an elven sage longer up in the forest. Above a Berkshire. And,
little known fact, pixies are actually descendant of elves, so elven soap would be right at home with us.
Oh, wow. That is so cool.
And it just does not work on fake creatures. This soap is quite enchanting. Like, it's a very fantastical soap. It works on many creatures, and I'm sure your friend. What kind of friend did you have in mind? Did you say again? Like,
Oh, his name is Shady.
Right, Penguin. No, Shady. Right, is this the?
Is this the dry, scaly one or the recluse?
This is the recluse. Although his friend is the dry, scaly one. They're a pair. They go everywhere together.
Do they live in the same
place? They do live together, but it's not like that. They're platonic friends sharing an underground cave together.
We wouldn't want to assume.
No, I mean, of course.
I mean, it would be totally fine if they were, you know. But you know,
but that's not the case.
Of course.
Right. Wonderful. So, well, I'm going to go see if they're interested. And the pixie flutters off through the woods, promising to be back.
Oh shit. Okay, so not sure about the scaly thing she mentions, but I am leaning towards what we discussed earlier.
I hope that's not a basilisk.
Your mustache makes it hard to hear you. You should speak clearly.
No, that's I only said it once.
Okay.
How do you treat a basilisk? without. I mean, we could tie blindfolds around ourselves, I suppose.
I have a mask that I can work backwards, so I can't see out of it.
I suppose I start prepping like a little cloth just to like tie around my, eyes in case, but just not sure. Like, now, does the basilisk, like, if the basilisk closes its eyes, like does that work, or like do we like how does that work?
You guys are free to theory craft about it, but I can't confirm or deny anything.
Is it meeting the basilisk case? Like, if it closes its eyes, are we good? No, can't say. Okay, fuck. Maybe if we cover the basilisk a bit, like the head.
Maybe, or maybe we can just convince him to shave. You know, it was an accident. She never said how much beard. She probably meant the whole beard. But if we just, get it close. All right, so
I get him. I can hear him.
Yeah, that's okay. I don't want the pixies to. So maybe if we just cut most of it off and leave them with most of or some of the beard, that's better than all of the beard.
No, it's just gonna fucking kill us. Probably for that.
No, we tell him that's what he ordered.
So we're gonna like confusing with like weird, like barber linguistics.
Yes.
Like, now, do you want want the maximum efficiency? I don't know. You want the style, this or this style? Or like, oh, that sounds good. And like we just like, oh, whoopsie daisy. Guess you have half a beard now. No hard feelings. I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like it would be much easier to just chop his head. But I get it, The Rock. You don't want to get petrified.
I have this feeling that it just isn't. It isn't good. Like, I have this feeling that it's happened to me before, but it hasn't. If it had happened to me before, I wouldn't be here.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Okay. So what do we do?
Well, the pixie is coming back.
Do we have a mirror?
I don't think anyone brought a mirror. Yeah, you have to have a mirror so they can see their haircut at the end of it. Yeah,
right.
There's definitely a mirror here.
Right, so that's our oh, look at this basilisk. Wow. Look how nice you are. Look. Okay, so the pixie's coming back, right? He's like, assuming the position, Oh, welcome back.
Okay, so Shady the Shadu really would love a light trim around his beard, but he lives in a hole underground. Will that work for you? He can magically light it so you can see what's going on.
Oh, okay. He can magically light it. I think we can do that.
We can do that.
Yes, we'll need to tear down here because, again, you have to have the right atmosphere.
Of course. And the pixie leads you to Shady the Shadu's underground lair.
So here's how I'm going to get my swords back. I'm going to take down the tarp, and I'm going to put it over where I put my swords, and I'm going to roll my swords up in the tarp.
Oh, very clever.
Victor? Can you get my rapier too?
Yes.
Perfect.
Longsword?
Rapier.
And my longsword.
All right, so you wrap up everybody's swords in this big tarp, and it's like clink, 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 heavy tarp filled with weapons. But the pixies are so thrilled.
It's part of the atmosphere.
Yeah. The pixies are so thrilled with their haircut, and they're buzzing along in front of you, chatting about their various different bobs that they don't even notice. you find yourselves being led to a hollowed out log that juts out of the ground at an awkward angle. The top of it is maybe, or the lip of it that comes out is maybe 1.5 feet off of the ground. And it looks like you're going to have to climb up onto this lip, which it's only 1.5 feet, it's not that big, and then descend through the hollowed out log into the underground chamber.
This might do. Yes, this is a good start, yes? Yes.
Yeah, let's see. And also, let's not look like, let's just cover our eyes for a bit, like as we go in, perhaps. Like, not like looking at any specialists. Maybe. Just like looking at the people. So, this.
He'll be covering his eyes. I'll be like looking at the ground, inspecting it. It looks really interesting down there.
Right.
Is this the right sort of dirt? I'll like pick up a stick every now and then, like staring at the ground, looking at it.
Howard's just gonna walk on in normally.
Yeah. Just asking the pixie before we go in, like, so.
He does have 6 in.
What were you asking there?
Yeah, this friend of his,
Mm-hmm.
like,
Oh, he's the nicest fellow you'll ever meet. He is so sweet. Ugh, I wish I could find a pixie like him.
Right. But he is, what kind of creature is he? Just curiosity.
We need
What sort
to
of creature?
prepare. Yes, we need to prepare our ideas for how we want to prepare the hair.
Right.
Oh, well, he has no hair. He is a very young brass dragon. And with that, why don't we go to our break? And we'll see you guys on the other side. Bye-bye, everybody.